back up at your feet, you took your shot and you won.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely, leading into that mile race, it was Ollie, and I think with my 13:09 in Boston, I had the fitness and that kind of showed. So going into this race, I was extremely confident that I could run fast and had the ability to go with a hard pace. And Josh Kerr, bronze medalist at the Olympics, amazing engine, and someone that, you really want to race with. And we didn't get many opportunities last year to race domestically. He's had a great 3:31, and then leading into the Olympics, just all class with a bronze medal. So for me, it was getting experience running against a guy with that top quality, and we've had our little, back and forth since college. So it's been great to have him out here at Wanamaker Mile and to race him and to compete off a fast pace. So I definitely thought leading into it, I wanted to get in the pace, want to be relaxed. I mean, on OAC right now, it's just killing it in training, so we wanted to resemble that. We'll give that back at Milrose. So when Josh passed me, I was actually quite surprised. I thought he would pass me with a lap to go and kind of show what Josh Kerr does with that strength, but I was pretty relaxed and I was confident that I could go again, and I went again on the back straight around the bend and just try to hold him off as much as I could, because I know how powerful he is in that last 400 meters. So for me, it was just a great race, and my birthday today, so 25 is a good birthday present. So I was really thankful for the race. Amazing field, both. I mean, overall it's mid-stack, so to be able to compete in that field and to compete in the Wanamaker Mile again is an absolute pleasure. So I'm very, very happy to be here, and I'm glad to be able to win this prestigious event.
So you and Alicia and Jordy all got wins today. Who's paying for the drinks?
Well, they better pay for me. It's my birthday. It's incredible when you work with such a talent like Dathan, and then have these people behind you. I mean, Jordy, coming out of college, really hadn't hit his potential. He had injuries and setbacks, and just seeing him week after week getting in perfect miles, being passionate, being a very driven person, to train with someone like that is an absolute blessing, because it keeps your love in the sport very much alive. And I knew George was going to pull out something big. That guy has an amazing last 200, and if he believes in himself, he can do anything. So him coming away with the win didn't surprise us, but hopefully it surprised a few people. And winning in a stacked 3K like that hopefully gives him some confidence, and he'll lead into the season just killing it and running really fast. With Alicia, I mean, she's an absolute animal in her own right, and I'm really proud of her, coming from Wisconsin together on this journey with a new brand and setting out a mark that we can be one of the best professional teams in the country, if not the world. She's really, holding us on that pedestal and making us look very good. So she's an amazing competitor, and I'm really, really proud of both of them, and I'm proud of Stage 2 going to that mile. And it being a stacked mile, she just performed brilliantly. So, I mean, overall the team's done a fantastic job, and I know Dathan, as a father, is very, very happy with his OAC family. So it's great to represent the brand and represent them, and I think we did a great job in New York.
Josh said, he really is impressed with how much you've improved since college. I know you beat him, in 2018, but have you done anything? He said, it feels like you've been watching more races or you're more experienced. Is there anything you've done that really think has led to this big improvement?
Yeah, no, I mean, the 2018 race that I went to NCAAs was much more of I think personally, a right place at the right time. I definitely had the potential to do well and to compete, and I think when I won that race and I beat Josh when he actually was a little bit sick and bit off his game, I actually made a lot of mistakes after that in college, and I lost races, and I learned so much from them. And I think for me personally, I wasn't really watching what was going on around me. I wasn't watching Josh, I wasn't watching Yared Goose, I wasn't watching certain people, and I think I took a step back and realized that the only way I can grow as an athlete is to watch my competitors and see how talented they really are. And for me personally, every race I've watched, it's been phenomenal with Cole Hopper, Cooper Tier, the young athletes coming through, Hobbs Kessler. All these young athletes, they might not think it, but they all have a lesson to teach sometimes. And someone that's now, been able to achieve an Olympic final, straight out of, debuting as a pro as well. It's just so much stuff like that. You think, I've done a lot, and I've done a lot in my career, but really I'm still learning so much. And I think Josh in particular recognizes that, because he's probably doing the same thing. Watching him compete and be able to race the best in the world in this event that's gotten very competitive is something that's a skill that you need to have, and to do your research, watch the athletes, and pay attention. So for me, I learned so much from him and a lot of other athletes around the world that compete in this event and just do it really well, and then try and implicate that, talk to Dathan and analyze. And I think right now, with the way the sport's going, it's just a necessity.
So today they were all watching you because you were in front. Was it your plan to take it from the beginning?
Yeah, I mean, I was confident in my strength right now. We've been training in Florida and we've been getting in some really good work. And for me, I mean, I haven't done too much speed, so going off a strength and a fast pace was something that I felt pretty confident with. I knew Josh would go with it. I knew a couple other guys would go with it too, because at this time of the year, being competing in Wanamaker Mile, you go with the pace. You want to see where you are, because really, people are going to be looking down the road at Worlds and in Eugene and Commonwealth Games for us folks. So really, it's a great indication of where you are. And for me, I knew my strength was there, and I knew Josh was going to be a very fierce competitor out there, and I wasn't sure somebody else could come through and really just put on a show. So for me, yeah, being out the front, being relaxed and confident, particularly indoors, I think is a very big advantage compared to outdoors, because you kind of got a small environment to be able to work and move with, and when someone passes you, it's extremely hard to get around them, particularly if they're quite big. So,
do you have any doubt when he passed you at 300?
I was actually surprised. I thought he would pass me with a lap to go. I really thought that, knowing.
So you were waiting for that move, though?
I knew he was on me, and I knew he was relaxed. I just wanted to keep the pace honest, keep it steady, and just squeeze it until the end. But when he passed me and was a lap to go, I thought he kind of gave me a little bit of an advantage there, because I think his strength obviously is a testament to himself, but I've been doing a lot of strength work and I've come off some confidence from the Boston meet, so I was able to kind of rally again, and it gave me somewhere to be, so I didn't panic. But I did expect him to go at some point, if not the last lap, and when he went early, I actually kind of worked to my advantage.
What spikes did you wear today?
I'm wearing the unbranded Nikes. The Nike, the on shoe spike is out. It's not in my size, so unfortunately I couldn't wear that today. But I know that obviously they're going to be making the sizes and getting back to Zurich and doing that, so I'm looking forward to wearing them.
Guys, there's only room for one more question if anyone has anything. Everyone good? Awesome.